pretty good one to end on there.
So, I mean, we're coming to the close kind of our lesson series here. This is 5 weeks. We've worked together, and I've seen some improvements and some things we still need to work on. I'll just turn it over to you. What do you think overall? Just give me an honest assessment, very honest, about what went well and what we need to continue to work on.
I'd say probably the biggest change was distance.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to gain more distance with my driver due to getting more width, and that's really big for me, someone who kind of struggles to hit the ball far.
Okay.
So that was really good. And I think chipping made a big improvement. You kind of showed me like a different shot type to hit rather than just the standard bump and run.
Okay.
And that helps me with, if I have false front to carry or something like that.
Yeah.
And then as far as stuff to improve on, I'd say maybe I'm a little inconsistent with my longer irons, I think.
Okay.
Just kind of, that kind of I think is just me needing to practice more on the range and stuff. These are new clubs, so I think I just need to get more feel with them.
Okay. Yeah, and that's a pretty solid assessment. I would say a lot of the same things. I think, right now you kind of better understand, what it takes to do the things we're talking about. Yeah. What it takes to be able to hit the ball far.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely the mental, understanding of golf has helped. It has been increased a lot.
Okay.
For me, and going on the course and reading putts or game management. I feel like I'm much better in that area.
Sure. And I wanna caution you though. I don't want to take away a lot of the feel, the good feels that you have in your game. A lot of times when folks start to think too much, I know it happens to me sometimes, I kind of get away from the motions and the things that allow me to hit good shots. And so I don't want you to think about it too much. I just want you to be aware, for example, like you said, with the short game, how we talked about, utilizing the bounce of the golf club differently. And before, you didn't quite understand a lot about how the interaction happens between the turf and the golf club, which is fine as long as you could just do it. I'm not as concerned about your knowledge of it, but it seemed like, the knowledge wasn't quite there.
Yeah.
And so you couldn't utilize that skill and then apply it to the golf course.
Yeah, I agree.
So now just a general understanding of what the bounce does, or how, width creates power, the two examples we really harped on, are going to allow you not to just concentrate on that so much, but just, have that in your mind, and give you a chance to apply that around the golf course.
Yep.
Okay? And you think the game management, too, was something that kind of helped?
I do. Sometimes I think I get going a little too fast, especially if I hit a bad shot or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just get angry and kind of moving too fast, and I'll get over a putt and just hit it rather than really taking my time and looking at the green. So I think now I can really, I'm better at slowing down and kind of just taking my time and seeing what's out there and better understanding the golf course.
Yeah, I think I'll close with, exactly what I said at the beginning of our lesson series, that I know that you can hit the ball well, and you're a good player, and that just some minor details and some minor things that we can work on could really help you just, further show what you can do already can do on the golf course. I was talking to your coach the other day, and, full disclosure, he was kind of saying the same thing.
Yeah.
That Chris can he can play, especially around the greens. He can really do some things that I'm kind of jealous of. I'm jealous of your touch and your hands around the green. But there's something there. If he could just increase his knowledge or his thought process in a little bit of a different way, I know that he could flourish around the golf course and, and start winning tournaments. So I think that's the key that, as we move forward and, just do those checkups along the way, that's what's going to get you to the next level. All right?
All right, thank you.
Okay, man. Yeah, sure. Good luck, and we'll keep working together, okay?
Yep, sounds good.